Alright, today we're going to try to clean up over here a little bit. This area has been a mess for a long time and it needs to get cleaned up so that I can put other things here. It's kind of dark over here. I got this drop light. Let's see if we can use this to illuminate everything a little bit better. Got to get somewhere to plug it in. Maybe I'll plug it in out here. It's got an incandescent bulb in there. Looks like it was a General Electric, maybe a 40 watts soft white. There we go. So let's see what we have here. We got some junk, but we got a lot of yard stuff. We got some old flower pots. And we got a bunch of old tools, and we got some wood pieces. Some of these are probably not worth keeping anymore, you know, like this. I'm gonna say there's no use for this, but I probably could find a use for that. Some like plastic shards from old fan controls. These I know what those are. I do use those sometimes. Okay, so that's all the wood stuff. Oh, what that is, that's just cardboard. Let's see what we got here. There's nowhere to really hang this up. I mean, I can hang this on here. And it's not really gonna work. This is something I made many years ago. This was a computer fan stand, and I had screwed the computer fan on here, and then I had two coils of wire. The bottom was for the switch and the top was for the DC power cord, and then I had a wall mount thing in the middle. It's a very simple design, but I was probably less than 10 years old when I made this. Got a trash bag of some kind, more cardboard, a wire, block of wood. So that there is a chainsaw. It's an electric chainsaw, and I've become pretty fond of electric tools in more recent times. Not for these ecological reasons, but more so that when it comes to something like this, which I don't use very often, it's more reliable, because when engines sit, they don't usually fare too well, but if this sits for a while, it's not going to be much of an issue. So these are all good pieces of cardboard back here. We'll just leave those there. They're kind of stuck anyways. Yeah, okay. These are good, clean cardboards. They can stay, and this will stay here. What I had envisioned was I would take this pressure washer and stack it on top of there, but I'm not sure that that's going to be possible due to the shape of this box. I forgot that it was like that. Yeah, this is all going to collapse on me, isn't it? Well, that may work. But I don't know if the door's going to open now. Let's see, I think that's, well, the door's not going to open because there's all this junk on the floor. But I think we may have a door opening issue, even if all this junk wasn't on the floor in the way. For real? Okay. Okay, let's see if the door can still be opened. No, it's not going to work unless I can turn it around, perhaps, and put it on the other way like this. Let's see if that makes it any better. Okay, I think, what's the problem here? I think the only way that's going to work is if I took the pressure washer and hung it from the top there, which I'm not opposed to doing that. We got a spreader here that kind of needs to be cleaned. We have this. Not really sure what that is. Hopefully it's not for guile. And then we have some plastic bags, which are becoming a commodity here because you can't get them at the store no more. So we're going to hold on to those for sure. And then I think what I'll do is I'll put some kind of a screw in there. I'll put a screw there and then I'll be able to hang, or will I be able to hang it? Actually, the same problem may exist because it won't go back far enough. It's too wide. Okay, so that's just not going to go there. And that's really the end of that discussion. So we're going to have to figure out something else for this, which means this can go back. And I guess the spreader can go back as well. And I'm going to just pause for a moment and check on something over here. saving a video. I'm going to see if this crashed or if it's still going. Oh, it's still going. Okay, great. Usually that doesn't work as reliably as it is now. Okay, so let's see here. What shall we do about this mess? Well, some of these tools, I think, can probably go over here like this. Actually, this, I suppose that could stay there. That's fine, like that. These siphon things are getting in the way. I think that these siphoning things are supposed to have hooks on them for the discharge hose. Yeah, they do. But I'll just go like that for now, that's fine. That'll be adequate. Just to kind of keep those out of the way. Where was this? This was just hanging here? How was it hanging? I'm gonna put that somewhere else. Okay. Well, we had this piece of wood. I guess that doesn't have to go in there. That can go somewhere else. Let's see here. Oh, this is a cool tool. This is called an action hoe, and this is super useful for getting weeds out of the garden and other flower beds and stuff. Very, very effective tool for that. Why is that not going up? Ah, this is all out of kilter now. Maybe this shouldn't be up here. This should probably go somewhere else, I guess. In fact, I think this could go somewhere else too. Or are these the root of the problem? That's better. I think I had this here in case this shelf tipped over, but that's really just not going to happen. I probably could get rid of that. I don't think there's any need for that anymore. Those can just dwell right there, that's okay. Alright, now I can see perhaps why this wasn't working. Okay. What else we got here? There's this thing, which is kind of posing an eye hazard over here. Much rather tuck this over here like that. That's good. Could tack a nail in there and hang that like that, or I could just put it on there and that works too. Alright, I think that's all the tools, the yard tools. Yeah, looks like it. Okay, that's much better than it was. I don't like this kind of there. We could do something else with this. That's better. Okay. So that completely alleviates my yard tool mess. This is for a mop, but it can go there too. That's fine. Alright, cool. So now we have this contraption, which this used to be many years ago. This used to be a ceiling fan thing. It went up like this, and then there was two bars that went across here, and then on either side I had mounted two like really small little battery operated fans I made. It was powered by a variety of different batteries. That looks like a Walgreens battery, perhaps. It's just now starting to ever so slightly snow on the bottom. We got two Rayovac batteries there, which are in perfect condition, and then we have a stupid Dora leak. Let's see what this thing is doing. Wow. Huh. Yeah, I ain't linked at all. And it expired a long time ago too, 2012. That's half of a miracle. I think there's a photograph of this thing somewhere. I'll find it. I'll find it. For now, that's just going to stay there. This is going to stay here. And can I get this one to fit in here too? Okay, that works. I'd rather have these two pieces up against there. Oh, I see why it's like that now. Because that bar on the bottom. Do it like this. Okay. Okay, now let's see here. We got a couple of other pieces that are worth keeping. This is worth keeping, that's good. I could use that for something. This is a nice piece. Kind of slip these under here maybe. This goes to something which I don't have, so I probably should just take the handle off of their repurposes and repurpose this whole piece, because I don't have a use for this as it stands. We've got a ceiling fan mounting bracket to a ceiling fan I don't have. It's the other. This was like air conditioner panels or something at one point. It was some homemade contraption. I didn't make it, but I just saw the remnants of it. And that's what I believe it is. Don't have a use for this anymore, but I can't bring myself to dismantle it and repurpose that wood, so we'll hold on to that. That's an empty roll of wire. High pot. Okay. You can't make some of this stuff up. Well, that's still got some good wire on it, so we'll put that over there for now. Probably there was a reason why I was holding on to that. We'll stack that up here too. Alright, what's left? Let's see, I think this I could probably... Oh, I can slip that under there. The rest of that. That's too small to be of use. Not exactly sure what this is. Kind of looks like some dangerous mounting bracket of some kind. My camera cut off the recording abruptly. I think the battery's just about out. But we're almost done here anyways. This will go there like that. And then I gotta clean the floor up with all sorts of junk on the floor. And this will sit here. And that is much better than the way it was before.